Libra, 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 Libras. What's good with y'all? Good morning, Libras. Or should I say, top of the sun to you. Hope you're feeling energetic, enthused, wherever you are. You might be in the sunshine on the beach, and I ain't hating. You know what I mean? We're experiencing some non-heat, but it could be worse. Especially the type of cold that we're known for during this time of year. So, I ain't complaining. I love winter anyhow. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't so hyped up about this winter. I thought I was before it got here, and then it got here, and I got a change of heart. Word, like, I just seen a video online of this lady, and she's on a beach with a glass of wine in her hand, excuse me. Titties just bouncing, and she's walking with the phone on her selfie stick, and she's just telling us how great it is. You know what I mean? And this is just one year that I'm resonating with that. Like, this is the year that I realized why people take flights during the winter. To get right back underneath the sun. I ain't mad at her. And I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all in Florida and Cali watching. Arizona. Australia. Australia's hot, right? I don't know. Haven't been. If you're from any of those places, get in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? School me. Educate me. Jeez, these cars are flipping and turning. What's going on, Libra? These cards act like they don't want to know what to do right now. Are we getting a wild, crazy reading right now? I don't know, but right now we're gonna find out who you are right now, Libra. Who you are. I'm gonna slice and dice this. There's nothing really is jumping out in an assertive way. So we're going to cut the deck, draw a card. This is who you are right now, Libra. Bam. What is it? Queen of Wands in reverse. Who's telling the lies? Who is telling the lies? There's some type of seduction, sorcery going on right now. Not only that, you know this subconsciously. Somebody, is this you, Libra? Are you pushing your moral values on other people? Because I'm asking who you are right now. So you may be forcing yourself onto other people, and you may be, how should I say this, using manipulative tactics to do so. You may be seducing your audience in a, maybe even in a sexual way. I'm getting, you might have the looks to pull this off, and you know that. And you're kind of proud about it, to be honest. Now, I'm not saying this is good. I'm not saying this is bad. You might be doing this as a war strategy of some sort, because you may feel like because you have the throne, that people are coming at your head for it, and in order to protect that throne, you're not going to be all vibing high with everybody. You're not going to be all cheesing and smiling with everybody. You're going to be actually the opposite. Because you've seen something. You've seen something that they haven't seen. And it puts you in a position to where I don't want to call you a liar. Nobody wants to be called a liar, but you may have told a lie or two, or a half a truth, or been able to mix words around to make it seem like something that it isn't, in order to maintain that throne. You may even be sabotaging the queendom, kingdom. Make it fit how it's supposed to fit. I got a friend who actually made a queendom. Is how she pronounced it, and I'm like, okay, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? She's great though. But anyway, but that can be an example. It's a good thing that I brought that up. Oh, there's no such thing as a queendom though. You know what I mean? But you can make it seem like, oh, you're a queen. This make it fit. Kings got feminine energy too. You know what I'm saying? Make it fit how it's supposed to fit. But you can make it seem like, oh, well, a queen can have a kingdom. You know, because a queen is going to stand in her power in her own right, regardless. You know what I mean? And you're making it seem like you're letting it be known that that can be the case. You may be in the vibe that you don't need a king, that you got this. And if they think otherwise, you're going to show them. You know what else is interesting about this card is it's a Leo card, which represents the king, the crown, king of the jungle. What's even more interesting is this is a moon card, which is feminine energy. So the dual nature of this embodiment is here. But like I was saying before, you could be sabotaging your own palace by being very rigid, and you know that it's causing people to become disorganized, and that may be your strategy. I don't know why, Libra. I don't know why you're up to this. You may be putting on all types of push-up bras and all of the beauty stuff. You know how y'all get. Y'all really don't even need it. Y'all all beautified already. You know what I'm saying? Guys, y'all are not. You know what I mean? Libra guys got the gift of gab. Y'all got that charm. Y'all know how to put on them pinky rings and shit. And say what you need to say. And do what you need to do. You might even be causing some type of division somewhere. Because of what you're putting forth, the energy that you're putting forth. You want people to behave in a certain way in order for that to happen, you have to set up two sides of the story to make them choose. So let's go more into this. What's affecting you? Because there's got to be a reason for this shit, Libra. Come on. What the fuck is going on with you? Ain't you the peaceful sign? And you probably still at peace too. You probably don't got you're still sitting on the throne. You haven't even stood up and made a move. Knowing that the queen can move all across the board as many spaces and paces as they feel like it. But you're not on that right now. You got the fire within. You're like, yo, I got the crown. What do I need to do all of that for? What we got here? High Priestess. We got the Piscean card. We got the High Priestess out here. This is what's affecting you. So this is bigger than you, first of all. And like I said, though, you've seen something, Libra. And you've seen it with the third eye. So that means you have the faculties to tap into the High Priestess energy, because the High Priestess energy is ruler of that. The high priestess may have even put you on. The high priestess energy may have put you on to this, because how else would you gain access to that type of information? You are allowed to see it. That's what I'm getting. You were supposed to see it. And that's why you're like that. Not only that, the high priestess is about trusting in yourself. So if you're a queen on a throne, like I said, you may feel threatened in some type of way. And that's why you've arranged things to look like to appear like they're not, like they're really not. Because you have to trust in yourself. There may be some type of, the deceit and the lies may be in your own palace. That might be what it is. Maybe you're not telling the lie, but you're actually living the lie, because you got people around you that are pretending. And you have been consulting spirit instead of just dealing with the kingdom and ruling with a fiery rod, let's say. You're discovering something about yourself. And this thing that you're discovering is making you feel emotional. And that might not be what your natural disposition is. But nonetheless, you're trusting in yourself. This is not that indecisive Libra energy when the high priestess has come in to affect you and influence you in this type of way. You're not looking at both sides. You're looking at you. This is you on a potential chopping block. Like I said, I just felt it. You feel like something or someone, some people are coming for the throne. And you won't have that. The high priestess is informing you that that's not going to be the case. Spirit guides are guiding you now. So just think about the stories that you hear when people who run the world consult spiritualists, mediums, occultists, astrologists, astronomers. They want to know what's going on behind the scenes, what's making the hands of the clock move. There's things that are yet to be revealed to you. And that might be something that you've seen. Some type of prophetic dream that threatens your position. And you might have taken things lightly before you've gotten this vision. Because you're the queen. It's not as easy to be at the top of things as people may think it is, because of all of the luxury and the fame and the accolades that comes with it. There are other kingdoms. These cards, they wanna flip in a jumbled kind of way. That may be how these people in the palace are feeling. They want to flip, but it sounds political. You know how the political parties, they want to flip and turn on the people that helped get them in office and voted this way and voted that way, but they don't want to make the move until they got enough people in the House of Representatives or whatever faction that they're in. They want to have enough people. So when it happens, they have the strength in the numbers. I'm taking that card. This is what you value right now. How can this be? How can this be that you value the Five of Pentacles in reverse? I think this goes back to what I was saying about sabotaging your own palace. I think what you've come across is knowing that the materialistic aspect of wealth is making the palace spiritually corrupt. There's not a spiritual bone in those people's bodies. And it probably wasn't one in yours either, due to your rulership. But now you've had this epiphany, you've had this astral projection with the high priestess. And something has dawned on you to where now you're considering spirituality as a force to be reckoned with. Therefore, you want consequences for people who are haughty in their materialistic attitudes based upon their salaries, their assets. You're like, oh no, y'all are too uppity now. Y'all are too snobbish. Did I teach y'all to be this way? Did I encourage this? And you don't want that anymore, because I think you realize that it's so much of a dog eat dog thing that they might be coming for you next. So consequently, you may have taken a trip into the city, kind of like they do in those movies about the kings and the queens historically, right? When the queen would get up on a horse, but she'll put on this like cloak that makes her look like regular folk, and she'll go out and she'll have some brews with the people of the land. And unbeknownst to her, she's having a grand old time listening to them tell the tales and the stories of the old, or the mystery stories, and their spiritual enhancement, their spirit guides. And this is leading you to even think more and tap more into that high priestess energy. Like, you know what? These people know something that my people don't know. Because we're so uppity, we're so high class, we're so snobbish that we lack spiritual awareness. And you've seen this glimpse, this download that you've gotten. You've seen that the castle is compromised. And the only way to fix things is for faith to be restored. And in order for that to happen, it's going to have to be some salary cuts, some layoffs, some unemployment. And you value that because you know that people have lost all spirituality by being entangled in their things. What's bothering you, Libra? What is bothering you? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. I'm pretty sure we'd all like to know at this point. This is good. This is good. First Scorpio, now Libra. This is good. This is like some old Netflix, Amazon Prime type TV series going on here. What's bothering you, Libra? Because I don't think the premonition is what's bothering you. I think you feel empowered by the premonition. What we got here? I'm taking both of these cards. I told you, these cards for Libra, they want to jump out and bundled. So we got resilience that's attached to the Nine of Wands. My bad. And we got judgment in reverse. So let's break that down. Beginning with judgment in reverse. Okay, I see this. This is clear. This is clear if you ask me. Now check it out, right? We just talked about your value system and how you value the people losing what they have to a degree in order to tap into spirituality. What that's going to do is bring some type of judgment, and you know this to be true. That's going to cause the people that you are sabotaging so they can become indecisive, which is a Libra trait. So now they're going to feel how it feels to be in your shoes. They're going to start doubting themselves because they no longer have the throne to rely on. So now they got to think to themselves, well, where do their power lies as individuals? It always lied with the throne, Libra. They haven't experienced the survival that the people of the land have experienced, relying on their spiritual gifts to always make it. And they're going to feel above any type of karmic lesson that comes with what is upon them. So they won't even believe that what has happened to them or what is going to happen to them is karma. They're probably going to blame the queen. Libra, I'm just keeping it a bean. Bars. They're going to blame you. And it might be rightfully so, because this started off with you inciting this. But they're going to become malicious. They're going to be gossiping and stuff like that. But you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that they're going to be gossiping because that's what they was doing in the beginning. They were actually the people spewing the lies that made your palace feel icky. And you like beautiful shit. You like grace and beauty, and the fuck you think I'm the queen for? What do you think we ruling here for? You feel like they've brought some type of stench to what you've built. And that's why they need to become more spiritual. And let's not be mistaken here, though, Libra. This is going to come at some cost to you. It's going to be an energetic cost. But you're not going to give up. You're standing firm. You're standing firm because you have now been spiritually connected. See the moon? You've been spiritually connected there with the moon. So you feel. You're going based upon what you feel right now. The way that you're holding on to that wand, with all of the other wands behind you, you're a little weary. This is going to make you a bit weary. But you're standing strong in your convictions with a positive attitude. This is backbone. You're standing up now. You got up out of the throne now. You don't mind getting your hands dirty with this. And this is probably like, I don't know, it feels like whatever you've been shown in that high priestess energy, like I said before, you know that it was a threat against you. And you're like, the audacity, how dare y'all? How dare y'all go against me like that? Y'all think they think you needed them the entire time. That you couldn't achieve the success in the throne without them. But you're about to show them your level of perseverance. You've actually encountered something like this before in your life. Maybe before you even acquired that type of position that you have right now. And you're thinking back to that. The moon is about emotional attachments. Also talks about childhood memories and stuff. So you may be bringing that back to, so it's like you got that second wind. You know how sometimes they be like, oh, that person got complacent because they got comfortable in a castle. And you're like, nah, hold my beer. Watch this, hold on. I'm going to show you I still know how to fight. And you're going to be close. But it's bothering you because you know that that's what it has to come down to. And if it didn't have to come down to that, you wouldn't be appointed in that position. That's why you're appointed to that position. Because it wouldn't be exercised if you weren't. You're chosen. What's going on in the short term? Short term for Libra. Short term for Libra. What are we looking at? Sheesh. Is this how the energy gets on a normal day of tarot reading as the day increases? That popped out. We got the Knight of Cups. and it flew out sideways. So I'm gonna put the type of twist on this that needs to be. You're gonna get proposals because of the way that you're fighting this battle, but you're going to be very suspecting of these proposals. They're probably going to try to pat you on the butt and all that and be like, good for you, and we appreciate how you stood up to these people, and they're going to try to make it seem like it's a noble thing that you did, when deep down you feel like, man, I just fucked up the whole castle. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? You know what I had to do because of what I got wind of was going to be done to me? And you're applauding me? I could applaud myself for doing this, but why are you applauding me? It's suspicious. So, you may counter these offers in a way by, how should I say this? Let's say you get a romantic offer. You may counter by choosing a different romantic offer. Let me rephrase that. You may counter by being romantic with someone else, not with someone who has offered you something romantic. And it could look to these people who have come to offer you a cup of emotion as a spit in the face. Like, how dare you? The audacity of you. And you're just like, nah, it's just too suspect for me. Y'all are sus. It might make you even feel like they were in on it the whole time. Like they were in on the plot. So now the reason that they're appearing like this, it's like a Trojan horse. And you're like, nah, man. Is this a Scorpio card? You're like, nah, I'm not falling for that shit. Got me fucked up. And it's because the love that you possess in your heart for something, and it might have came from that, like I said, that analogy of taking that trip into the town to get in tap with the spiritual people. You might have developed a love for them more than you've been fond of your own palace. And of course, you can apply this to like your own home or your own neighborhood. I'm not saying, no, this sounds very grandiose, right? Like you got a real palace, and who knows, you may got a mini mansion or whatever. I don't make it fit the way it's supposed to fit, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You may take a creative approach to counter this offer. I don't feel like you're taking this offer. Bottom line. Let's get to the long term. Let's get to the long term. What does Libra got for the long term, y'all? The long term for Libra. I like this reading. I don't feel no blockages, but I feel the cards, and like I said, the cards are wanting to jump out in bundles. People feel like they got to group up against you. Long term. The sun in reverse. It's the sun regardless. So you might feel sad behind this, because Libra is naturally a peaceful energy that loves beauty. But this had to get a bit ugly, and it's gonna get you. It's gonna put some lint on your shoulder, doing what you had to do. And it's going to make you this is awkward, because it's going to make you like be conceited. And I'm not saying that's far-fetched from Libra energy in general, but it's going to make you feel conceited because you had to go outside of your element to accomplish something, and you know that you triumphed. That's the only reason why. And you also realize that you you've burned some bridges because of this. Bridges that people would die or kill for. And you went and done it anyway. So this could put a whole lot of halts to things that you had going. Things that you had seen for the future. But the sun is still overall a positive card, even when it's in reverse. It's the number 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. It's a rebirth. 1 plus 0 is 1. You're going to start all over again. And you're okay with that. And I think that's going to factor into your conceitedness. Like, look, I could burn my own shit all the way down, win, and start over again because y'all tried to play me. Y'all really tried to play me. And felt that in order for me to keep my position, I have to allow y'all to play me. I have to be passive about y'all playing me. It's one thing to be passive about y'all playing me, but I'm not going to play ball with y'all while y'all playing me. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to leave it at that.